Hi guys, Adam Paul Seagram here. Come to share with you today a few things. We are in a world of transition. If you don't know that by now, you don't know anything. I was going to share with you, some years ago I lived in California and I experienced the loss of a home in a wildfire. I've also lived in Maui, and not during the current times, but I know somewhat that's like. For me, it was not a trauma, particularly at the time. I was renting. I'd sold my house in the city, and I was living in a beautiful home in the bluffs of Malibu over the sea. And long story short, the place burned. The night before, I had been given a week before, I'd been given a place to stay, daughter sitting from a best friend who was hiking on a trek in Nepal. And so I had a place to be with some basic clothes and some my art materials. I'm an artist and a writer, and my computer. So I was cool. But I got a call that from somebody in the coast that I must come out, and we had a few minutes to come into the houses and take out things we wanted. So I went out there. I loaded up my SUV. As I was pulling away, a little voice in my head said, there's room for more. You should go back. Maybe you should go back. And I thought, no, I'm willing to surrender everything. I'm tired of moving this stuff around, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. I'm willing to accept whatever the outcome is. And that night, I watched on TV as the fire approached my house, what I was living in, and I saw it implode in the fire. I eventually saw it implode in the fire. The firemen dropped their hoses and ran. At that moment, before the fire hit the house, I said, okay, God, universe, I am willing to let go. I could get on my knees or whatever, and I could pray and treat and ask for this house to not burn. Some didn't, most did. But I thought, no, I'm willing to surrender, complete trust, and see how my life improves from this, letting go. And I did, and it did burn, of course. And the next day I went back, and fires were all out. It was a beautiful day, Southern California, and CNN pulls up, and I'm the first person they interview, as it turns out. And they asked me, I'm poking through with a stick through the ashes. I did find my grandmother's bowl, which was all charred. It had a crack in it because it fell when the shelves burned or whatever. And I eventually took that to a potter, and we cleaned it together. He had me do the work, and then I put new glaze on it, and we fired. He says, come back tomorrow, we'll see what happened. What happens. I don't know if it's going to fall apart or whatever. So CNN's interviewing me, and they say, what are you feeling? I said, well, I didn't think about it. I said, it's a beautiful day. The sky is blue, and I'm here, and I'm healthy. And it was just stuff. And I laughed. I went, oh my gosh. It was just, I laughed. And turns out, long story short, that was my message to the world. I'm honored that I'm the one that got to bring that message. A lot of families lost their treasures and many things. No lives were lost. However, they got a lot of interviews with tears and sadness and shock. I was like, okay, I'm ready to move on to whatever's next. It's a new adventure. It was just stuff. So it turns out my interview was seen worldwide on CNN, and my name on the screen, and people called me in the months after, was that really you? I said, well, yeah, it was me. So I'm honored that I got to give that message of let go. Let go and trust God. Trust yourself. New can come. It was just stuff once again. And I've had to let go 3-4 times in my life already of just give it all away and go do something new. And I like that because that's an adventure for me. And I get to create new things. So it's an opportunity in that respect. Yes, we have treasures, but God says collect not your treasures on earth. So this is all temporal. It's a temporary world. So in any case, then I had a place to stay already, and shortly, a couple months later, my friend came home, and the girls were more busy around. It was kind of noisy and crazy, so I said, it's time to manifest my own place. I found a guest house in Santa Monica behind a big house that happened to be empty, 7 blocks from the beach, with a big green avocado tree and French doors and lovely air and quiet, and And I had nothing. I'd only stored, when I moved to the beach, my clothing dresser and a mattress. And so I took those. That's all I had was a mattress on the floor and my dresser that I had for many years, which was really nice. So I thought, okay, I need things now. So I thought, what do I need first? It was like the first day or two. I need a teapot. So I thought, well, that's what I need. Well, within the day, I walk out in the alley behind the house, and sitting on a neighbor's dumpster is a brand new Pottery Barn chrome artistic teapot, like a work of art. I thought, oh, thank you. Great. So then I think, what do I need now? Well, I need a table and chair. So about a day later, so I'm driving home from somewhere, and beside the road is an iron table, patio table. And so I pick it up, I go a little bit further, and there's 2 iron patio chairs. So I thought, well, and then before I get home, there's a round glass tabletop sitting by the road. So I had it all by that night. So I thought, isn't this interesting? Well, more things kept appearing, just as I'd think of them. Within 24 hours, they would appear in the alley. Santa Monica is a high-end town. People shop Pottery Barn and all these fancy places, Restored and all these things. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'd think about it, and it would show up. And that went on for several weeks, and I finally realized I'm on to something here. What's going on? I'm manifesting almost instantly. And here's why. I was willing to surrender everything. I trust this universe. I trust God. I trust myself. That whatever I need, I can manifest and create. I don't have to go get it. Or if I go get it, it'll be perfect and easy and right there. I was looking for a TV after not having one for 3 years. I thought, okay, I'm ready because I like movies and all that. Do I want a big one, a smaller one, whatever? And I looked for a week or so. I didn't really find anything that grabbed me, and another few days later, a friend of mine, a minister friend who's cool, said, have you found a TV yet? I said, no. He says, I forgot I have one in my garage. Come and get it. So it's like, aha, okay. Then I thought, now I'm going to be conscious about this. So there was a lamp that I missed from my house that I had before. There was an art piece. It was a sculpture with neon on it and everything. I thought, let's just try this out. I would like to have one of those, and it would fit in the corner here. And I would see it in the corner, and I would also see a TV in the corner. Every time I thought about a TV, I would visualize it there, okay? I'd see it as if it were there. So I found the lamp at a garage sale. I had paid originally like $400 for it, $15, perfect condition. Now this cements the deal, okay? So that's when I became a conscious manifester, and conscious of that, what we visualize and think about and put out to the world, to God, mind, creator, universe, will come to us. We just remain faithful to the vision and the end result. Okay? Keep your eye on the prize and trust the flow. It doesn't have to come through a certain person, place, way, or reason, or time. I could always say it's in divine timing and divine order. It shows up. So if time is important, then put that in your order. Okay? So give thanks in advance. Jesus, the Master Manifester, always gave thanks in advance. Thank you, God, Father, which is creator, creative, universal mind, that I have enough the fishes to feed the masses. And there's more enough. It's always, universe always gives you more and more than enough, okay? Not just barely enough. It's abundance. The universe knows nothing but abundance. We're designed in the image and likeness in the creative process. So use the power of your word, use the power of your visualization, and give thanks for it, and expect results, and make a place in that corner for that TV, and see it there every time as a result, as an example, okay? Because once you make an impression on divine mind, if I say red apple, what do you see? In your mind, you can see a red apple. Make that impression and see yourself picking it up, hold it in your hand, take a bite out of it. Okay, same is true of relationships. You want to manifest something, set the table for someone else and have a play date, dinner date, and pretend they're there and talk to them. Make a space in your closet. Create the room, walk arm in arm along the street and pretend you're talking to help. Say, oh, how good it feels to be with you. Oh my gosh, I love hugging you at night and sleeping together. It's wonderful. Feel how it feels to have the thing you want. Now, let's turn this to world peace, okay? Because we're at the time of this shift where war no longer serves anybody. It's pretty obvious. War, what is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Nobody wins, okay? But this is the ultimate point of no return. They've crossed the line this time. And therefore, we all know that this kind of violence and destruction don't serve no one. So this is now, because everyone can see it in the world, we all are empaths. It's time to feel heaven on earth, to call it in, to know this. These things no longer serve anyone, and to be absolute about it. I no longer accept violence in any way. I am peace. I stand for peace. Let's know that we are the peace of the world, and we are here to usher in heaven on earth, but through kindness and compassion. Love our brothers and sisters despite what they do and act out. Forgive them. Forgiveness is the act of cutting it off and letting it go. You have to forgive, and not only forgive, but forget it as if it never happened. Okay, and that's the tough part, but because we're human and we feel things. But we must now feel and take a stand for peace. Okay, and send love and light to all those places where there's trouble, and all the people you know that have caused you trouble, and forgive them for having caused it. They don't even care anymore, right? Okay, it's all about me. But anyhow, we are all one. It's unity. We are one world people. So let's stay on that page. Let's shift the tide, okay? And you could contact me anytime to help you manifest or to clear things from your subconscious. So we want to get rid of those things that stand in our way from manifesting. You know what they are, because they are the default we fall into, which could be anger, like in the case of war. When our inner child isn't getting what it's wanting. So we have to do a little bit of tuning our subjective and our subconscious mind, so that the next time those things come up that shut you down normally, that keep you from reaching your joy and your goal, you can just say no to it. Say, I see you for what you are. I see you for what you are. I'm going to walk around you this time. I'm going to let that go. I have the power within me to combine with divine, creative, intelligent wisdom of the universe and love, to love myself enough to allow myself to enjoy that which I desire. So let's do that. I'm here to help you. You can contact me on Facebook, on Messenger, Adam Paul Seagram, Paul, Adam Paul, anytime, and we can work together if you like. And so let's once again affirm for this planet that we are here for peace. We are here for love. We are here for abundance. All are cared for. There's balance. All the games and the schoolyard gimmicks that are going on in the government of this country are now replaced with people of conscious, people of spirit, people of intelligence, people of wisdom. This is the old stuff burning itself out, and you can see it's burning itself out. It's not going to last. Anything that's not sustainable, that's not based in balance and harmony for all, ain't going to fly no more, okay? Because those times are over. The energy that supported that for convolution and suppression isn't available anymore. There's only love and light. So we must turn to the power within ourselves and combine with the greater power of the universal spirit to bring forth love and light as if it were already so on this planet, and act the part and allow it to unfold. And simply let go and surrender. Stop dragging the stuff around. I had a house full of stuff that I was dragging around all the time. And it was time to get new and lighten up. So that's the same with our attitude. It's time to get new and lighten up. So thank you for listening. Have a great day. Share with your friends. Like and subscribe, and so I could get more of that. And do this more often. So send love and light to Israel and Palestine and the outsiders, Iran and Russia and any of those things, and Putin and the Trumpster and all those people that wish to cause chaos. That's not what they really are. They're coming from fear. They're in more fear than we are. We are love. We are light. You are love. You are light. And we can overcome anything with that, because it has much greater power than anything fear-based. The fear was designed to control and suppress and keep us not awake. We're awaking now, and there's more of us than them, and we're at love power, and we can do it. So be here now and love yourself, and allow everyone else. Give them the space to love themselves too. Thank you for sharing. Bye for now.